There are swans over there, and they are white in color. You can see they are swimming in the water there. So we now understand that swans are white based on that understanding. When we come across another swan and we don't know the color, let's say we found this swan in darkness and we don't know what color it is, and now we have to find that out. We have to test it out. But based on the general understanding, we can hypothesize, we can make an educated guess that this newly found swan is white in color. But we still don't know. So we are going to test the color of this swan. So let's assume that we wait until dawn to find out which color is this swan. And we can find different colors, and maybe it is white, then it is based on our general understanding that seems to confirm or to conform with our general understanding. It could be white, but with some brown feathers. It could be a minor variation to the generally found white swan. Or it could be completely different. It could be a black swan. So what we do in scientific research is that we start with the general understanding. That general understanding is called the theoretical base or the theory. And based on that general understanding, we make a hypothesis and we test that. We test whether what we found, what we are going to discover is conforms with the general understanding or not. By doing that, what we are really doing is we are trying to falsify that general understanding. For example, we found that black swan. Then we are falsifying the fact that all swans are white because we found a black swan. So we try to falsify, but if we can't falsify, all we can conclude is that, well, as far as I know, we know is that swans are white. That doesn't mean that there could be swans of other colors, but as far as we know, that is what is true for the moment. So we can test it. Anyone can test the same swan and see whether it is white or black or a swan with some brown feathers. So that is called the scientific approach. We also can start with this swan that we have found, and we can take the approach to say that, well, we are going to find out what color is this swan. So we can go with that approach, and that approach is the alternative approach to the scientific approach. We can say, well, we know that generally the swans are white, but let's see what happens. Let's try to discover what color is this swan. And then if we find a white swan, then we can make that inference, make that conclusion. If it is brown feathers, then we can come up with some interpretation. If it is black, then we can say, look, we have found a black swan. Maybe not all swans are white. Well, that becomes the beginning for a new theoretical or new general understanding. So there are two approaches to research, two main approaches. The first one is the scientific approach, where we test it out and then we try to falsify with evidence, otherwise we conform with the general evidence, or we start with the unknown and try to discover what it is all about in relation to swans, where what color it is. It's white, black, or with white with some brown feathers.